Great rising, beautiful beings. Great rising, beautiful beings. I know this may seem weird, but we're going to talk about solicitors, spam calls, okay? I'm going to read the definition of solicitors. Sometimes we put too much energy into relationships and not enough energy into world matters, especially dealing with our nation, right? So, there's a lot of subjects, a lot of touchy subjects that I would like to discuss that have nothing to do with your personal lives. Or does it have something to do with your personal life? Your mood swing, how you wake up in the morning. How do you feel looking forward to a phone call, but every time you get the phone call, it's spam. It's a solicitor. It's somebody trying to irritate you or agitate you. How does that feel? You're thinking a loved one calling you, and it's someone trying to mess with your psyche. How do you feel? And this is a disclaimer early. If you see a water bug, a cockroach, the palmetto bugs from Florida behind me, because I'm speaking truth and facts that need to be handled as soon as possible with our economy. We're going to just let him be back there. As long as he don't start flying and try to touch me, he just got to stay back there. He's going to be the spirit animal, spirit insect of this reading. Soliciting. Solicitor. Spam calls. Agitation. I'm about to read it to you. The word solicit comes from the Latin word solicitar, which means to excite or agitate. To excite or agitate. Ooh, how would you like to go to the Bahamas? 6 days, 7 nights. Excitement. Or no, thank you, I can't do it right now. Hi, would you like to sell your house? Would you like to sell your house? Would you like healthcare insurance? Would you like healthcare insurance? Would you like life insurance? Would you like life insurance? Would you like to try the new internet service? Motherfucker, you already know I got internet service. Listen, solicitors, spam calls. Don't that irritate you? Irritation. They shouldn't be able to call after 6 p.m., meaning you got a window from 5 to 6 to do your best shot. When you get in the house with your family, they should not be able to call. There should be a rule. I'm at home in my house with my family. Do not call me. Do you know I go days without people calling me, right? I go days. Hold on 1 second. I go days without people calling me, right? Days. And let me tell you something. The last thing I want is my first call of the day to be a solicitor. So, while you're in your home and at home, I'm sure we out there. I'm sure there's some witches, voodoo priestess, warlocks that don't want to fuck with this shit, okay? I see why aristocrats don't carry cell phones. Say it again, Revere Sky. I see why aristocrats do not carry cell phones. What you look like walking down the street, minding your own business, going from a gala to a restaurant, and all you're getting is call soliciting. People are selling your information. Information is being compromised. Do you know how many access codes I get sent to my email addresses to try to hack business accounts? Breach of information is real. So they should only have a window to contact you between like 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. After you get in your house with your family, that shit should be done. They should not have till 9 o'clock to contact you. You have a life. You have things you have to do. Okay? And it's time that we, as a collective, put a stop to it. Okay? So, soliciting means to ask for something such as money, help, or opinions from people or companies. It can also mean to attempt to persuade someone to buy something. For example, a company might solicit bids from other firms, or a newspaper might solicit opinions from readers. Okay? Here are some other definitions of soliciting. And first of all, they're not speaking about soliciting with breach of information. Somebody call you while you're tired. Do you know what you're vulnerable and capable of doing while you're tired? You're capable of giving up your credit card information. You're capable of giving up your bank account information. You're tired. You're fatigued. You've worked all day. You clocked in at 8 and you clocked out at 5. You do not need someone soliciting you. You're not comprehending your surroundings. You need rest. You don't need to negotiate your safety, your bank balance, or anything with anybody. Okay. Here are some other definitions of soliciting. To make a petition to someone, such as soliciting the court. To ask someone to do something, especially to commit a crime. To attempt to obtain something by soliciting someone, such as soliciting bribes. For a prostitute to offer to have sexual relations with someone for money. The word solicit comes from the Latin word solicitare, which means to excite or agitate. Are you agitated? Synonyms of solicit include ask and request. Listen, we don't need that no more. This right here is going into the group. I'm gonna just pick out a stack. Like, this thing is mixed up with so much stuff, right? I'm going to see success. Okay, that's a good sign. Work together, you get things done, you get shit done. Discomfort, that's what soliciting is, discomfort. Good and sadness. It may be good for some, it may be sad for others. Let's see. DM. Don't you hate when a prostitute hit you up in your DM and she doesn't want you? She just wants your money. Spring. We can have this done by next spring. No more phone calls after 6 p.m. Negro. Black. Negro. That's interesting. Time to call on that black magic. White magic may not be able to get rid of this. The rainbow. White magic, being nice and kind, may not get rid of this agitation. Let's see what Goddess guide us. Oh, I knew it. Synthesis, nature, okay? But nature need voice and hands and feet too sometimes. And that means that you need to, on a global level, stop soliciting, okay? Don't allow that shit into your home. Breaching of information, breaching of contracts. Believe me, your internet service has already been breached and has sold your information. Anything else? Any other guidance? Oh, selfhood again. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They want you to be vulnerable, stupid. Selfhood. Definitely right. Oshun. Sexuality. Yes, I'm sexy. But your sexy need to come out too. That sexy need to say, hey, Mr. President, Miss President, yeah, we'll vote you in the office if you could stop soliciting before you get into office. Who could stop it? Who could stop them from calling and disturbing your peace? Pakamama, healing, holy, and holy. How can you heal? How could you be holy? How could you be healing if you have disturbances in your life called spam calls from solicitors? Do you know how you'll go from 0 to 100 because you think the person that you like and desire is calling you and it's nothing but spam calls trying to get a vulnerable, compromised person? They don't care about you. They think you stupid. They bank off of your stupidity. And thank goodness the presidential candidate, the campaigns are not calling. They text. They spam and text. But they don't call. Deceit. Do you want to be deceived? Do you want to be caught in a vulnerable state? Do you want to be deceived? Do you want to be caught in a vulnerable state where you lose your life savings, you lose your identity, you lose anything about you because of spam, soliciting? Why should I have to cut my phone off to meditate? Door to personal healing and happiness. You're not going to get this if these people keep blowing up your phone, sending you EMF frequencies. You're not going to get the door to healing. You're not going to get the door to happiness. The thinking man. There's somebody out there that wants to disturb your peace, happiness, your sanctuary. It's time that it stop. My grandmother is 99 years old, and there's no reason for her to have to leave her phone off the hook because 70% of the people calling her or 100% of the people calling her are solicitors. Yeah, grandmother ain't on the phone. Grandmother want peace of mind. Grandmother don't want to be disturbed by people trying to get her to write them a check. Door to spirit. How can you access your spirits? How can you access your spirit and stay one with your spirit and active with your spirit if you keep dealing with solicitors? I'm trying to figure it out. This is exactly what they want. They want you to be binded, confused, and controlled through your spirit. They want you to be vulnerable and without. They sure do. So, call out your swords. Get this done. We have other things to do. We have other things to worry about. Do you know I know businessmen right now to this day? I know businessmen right now to this day have their phones going straight to voicemail if you're not a contact. Say it again, Revere Sky. I know businessmen who have their phones going straight to voicemail if you're not a contact. Now, wait a minute. You're a construction worker. The only way the people could contact you is by email and by voicemail and text message. Now, in today's age, I had to realize as a truck driver that, hey, you could text these people phone number even though they're a company and you're delivering to them. I say, why you go straight to voicemail? They say you're not a contact, but I'll save you as a contact now. Does that make sense? A business can't answer the phone because of soliciting. People won't even put their Google, Yelp calling, Google calling. Aren't you tired of the soliciting? Aren't you tired of not being able to sit down and drink a cup of tea, smoke a blunt, watch your favorite TV show, and mind your own fucking business? Don't you think advertisement and ads on the internet and the TV is enough for someone to be contacting you on your personal device? Mentally, we are at war. So get it done. Think about it. And you will gain emotional success. Trust me. You'll gain a lot of emotional success if you can get this done. You will gain a lot. Look, it's at the bottom. Yes. You'll gain a lot of financial success too. You just speak up. Get all your old people that's still living to speak up. See, can we get something to come out? I got a text message. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. People already texting. But that person can solicit me all they want. They're a sweet person. Sweet, beautiful being. Okay. Yeah. Remember I told you, you could be waiting on that sweet person to call you, but they're not calling you. The solicitor is calling you. They're trying to compromise your heart space, compete with your lover, compete with your husband, compete with your family. Look how nostalgia came out dealing with family, sentimental values. That's right. The stars have you aligned to get this done. Okay? This is your number one project. If you watch this video, this is your project to get this done. I'm not a voter, but if you're a voter, definitely make sure whoever you vote for can stop soliciting calls before they become president. This should be mandatory. Speed it up. Happy family. Don't you want one? Do you know the frequency you could be on in the morning? Happy, excited, ready to get shit done. And then you got to, oh, it's upside down. Good. You're not without. You are a collective. You're not without. You can get this done. It's saying emotionally walk away upright, but you don't have to emotionally walk away. You can stand right there at your peace. This is upside down too. Your craft. That means you're not doing your craft. You're allowing strangers, robots, AI to influence your life and character to the point where you seek solitude because of disturbances. Do you know how bad that can mess with your psyche and your powers? Hold on one second. Do you know how bad that can mess with your psyche and your powers? dealing with solicitors. Spiritually, men, get on the ball. You're growing, but get on the ball. We have the Queen. Did we have the Queen of Swords? Yes, upright. We already on it. Now it's up to the men to grow, to understand that they have to get on it. Fertility. You wonder why you're not nurturing. You can't grow. You can't have babies. This might be why. Spiritual. Being spiritually attacked. See, it's stopping your abundance because they want your abundance. Why should you be having insurance companies solicit you and you already got insurance? Paid insurance. The best insurance. Get together as a collective in your mind when you watch this video that you're ready. You're ready. No more solicitation after 6 p.m. That means they got an hour. If you work from 8 to 5, they got an hour to contact and say whatever the hell they got to say. But after 6 o'clock, you're at home with your family. The only person should be calling you is your family and friends after 6 p.m. Like Dick Gregory said. He said, rich people in bed by 8 o'clock. You better not call their house. So, if you're in bed by 8 o'clock, so you can get up at 5 o'clock and be to work at 7 or leave at 7. I'm going to do it on you. See this? This is a person that wants you to put your money into their accounts. They want to take your fortune away from you. They want to take your sanity away from you. They're spiritually monitoring you. Death and rebirth. When you stop, if you could just stop this one thing in your life, you're going to grow. I don't know if this is upside down now. Temperance, balance into your life. You're winning. Death and rebirth, a new beginning. Stop soliciting. Don't allow that shit into your home. 6 p.m. is enough. You don't need that frequency into your home. The food. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, people. Take a leap of faith, beautiful beings. Take a leap of faith. You can't get the love of your life attracted in your life because you got solicitors. See what I'm talking about? Why did I just say what I just said? Solicitation is stopping you from attracting who you need to attract into your life because you're shutting down the number one tool that's used for you to even collaborate with someone. For you to even do business with someone. For you to even trust someone. Your emotions are just going down the drain. 5 of Cups. Wasteful energy that can be on reserve for protection. And do you know if you get stressed out every day from phone calls to the point you got to put all calls? I'm a business. So why, and I pay taxes quarterly. Why would I want to represent healing, holding, and holy, but every call that's calling is a solicitor? Does that make sense? So know that spiritually you may be compromised. Huh. You see that? All tied up. 2 of Swords. Indecisiveness. Oh, you don't think it's spiritually misleading and misguiding your spirit in your life? Disturbances. What they call it? Noise campaigning. Noise hazing. The people you love and enjoy not contacting you, upside down the moon, causing you not to have contact. You don't need the last people calling you for the day to be solicitors. You need the last one calling you for the day is loved ones, business associates, your neighbors and your loving friends, your companion. You don't need them calling you. Upside down, judgment. Get on your square, people. Oh, and it's there. Eight of Swords, all tied up. Let me tell you something. They mean you no good. They mean you no good. They'll rob you of your assets. They'll rob you of your identity. They'll rob you of your wealth. Get with the program. Reprogram yourself. Put your foot down. That's like saying, oh, Tesla, I'm going to buy your electric car without solar panels. Why? The wheels are spinning. That's an alternator. That can charge the batteries. Don't buy nothing where a person is really just fucking you over. Okay? You should be able to drive 12 hours a day in that sunshine with solar panels on your car. Quit allowing these people to manipulate you. Page of Swords. Protect yourself. Bring the knowledge. Make it clear. The Star, again, you are aligned, but you won't connect to that. And see the Emperor at the bottom? You won't connect to that because there's a thinking man out there that's trying to disturb your peace and everything you work so hard for, take it away from you through your stupidity, lack of knowledge, lack of power, lack of gnosis. So, there we have it. There we have it. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to read on this? Yeah, let's do a few shaman cards real quick. And the fact deceit came out of here. What would make you want someone to deceive you, right? Why would you want someone to deceive you? Why would you allow that in your space? So we have to do something about it. There's no reason for soliciting calls. And you know the one that disturbed me the most? We're going to talk about this one. This is interesting. I've never seen this card in this deck. When it's not AI, it's not somebody who's prompted to say, hi, how you doing, Miss Grant? No, they sit on the phone and just listen to you say hello and hello. And it's actually somebody there. Or they hear you with a melanated indigenous voice, black person voice, and they decide not to sell you something. Your black voice is beautiful. I'm not trying to sound racist, but this is true. We are dealing with gnosis here. We're dealing with truth and reality, frequency. Sometimes a person with a black voice gets scrutinized, but it's protection. They don't think you're stupid. They don't think they can sell you a dream. They don't think you're capable of even having the finances to be robbed. Shaman card today, number 47, which is 11, doorways. The smoky mirror. The smoky mirror. That's interesting. Reflections. The smoky mirror. I'm looking at this. This is a reflection in water. So it's not like a clear mirror, but a smoky mirror. You could get a vague look of things, realities, who you are, what you are. Get the soliciting to stop. We don't need it. We don't desire it. It's messing with your spiritual frequency. It's not condoned. Luminous warrior. The earth keeper. That's right. the jaguar, the upper world. How can you contact the upper world if you're always being disturbed? The drum. How can you stay on your momentum and your beat if something's always disturbing you, agitating you, spamming you? That's soliciting campaign to disturb your frequency. The staff. Put your law down. When you find a stick that you feel is powerful, stab it into the ground and say, no more soliciting. No more disturbing my peace. No more noise campaigning. You spending your money. You using your currency. You using your blood, sweat, and tears. The ghost stands. You can't stay connected if you're always disturbed. The arrow starts shooting them out the clouds. Start slaying their ass in the spirit realm. Thunder. If you know, like I know solicitors, if you want to still exist, don't call my phones no more. Don't call my business phones no more. Don't disturb my peace no more. Because this will be in full effect at 6 p.m. My spirit matters. Thunder. Oh yeah, we making it shake. We making it rumble. We making it quake. We're speaking from the heavens right now. The time master. How can you master your time if it's being disturbed? Like they're not even selling you nothing. They're not even selling you anything, sweetheart. Beautiful being. They're listening on the phone, calling you back to back. You know, you're driving down the road. You can't see who always calling you. You don't always have your phone in place. Hello? Hola? It's so bad. You can answer the phone 6 times saying hola. They will start back calling you with soliciting ads in Spanish. Try it. Say shalom. 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 If you have to start saying, hello, this is Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. If you got to start doing shit like that, there's a problem. The witness. Yeah, you're a witness. Nip it in the bud. The Andean cross. I don't know what that is. Let's look what the Andean cross is. The Andean cross, also known as the Shakana, is a symbol with a long history in the Andean region and is associated with